Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the grammar portion in which we were discussing the chapter number 4, that is kinds of adjective. Dear students, in this chapter I have defined you what is an adjective. I have told you that adjective is a word that qualifies a noun or pronoun. It describes the quality of a noun or pronoun in a sentence. Okay students, and I have also told you what are the features of an adjective, in which I have told you it generally occurs. An adjective generally occurs before noun. Sometimes an adjective occurs before a noun. Okay. For example, we can see here, suppose that I have written here man, and just this is noun, and just before we have written old. So this is an adjective, because the word old describes the quality of this man. What kind of man? Okay, old man. Okay. And the second feature I have told you that it generally comes after the verbs. After the verbs, helping verbs. For example, is, am, are, is, am, are, okay, or other, be, was, were, okay, etc. There are so many, was, were, been. There are so many helping verbs, and it generally comes after the helping verb. Okay, for example, we can see the stem is weak. The stem is weak. Or we can say honey is sweet. Honey is sweet. What is adjective in this sentence? This is an adjective, and we have the second feature tells that it comes after the verbs. These are the verbs, these are the helping verbs, and here what is the helping of each, and after that there is an adjective, and here before noun there is an adjective. And one more features I have told you that it generally comes after the adverb very. Okay, it generally comes after, an adjective generally comes after an adverb that is very. For example, very good. Good is an adjective, but the word very is adverb. Okay students, so I hope you all have understand what are the features of an adjective. Dear students, I have also told you there are three kinds of adjective, in which although there are 10 kinds of adjective, but in your book it is written only 3 kinds of adjective. First one is adjective of quality. In your book it is written qualitative adjective. That is also known as adjective of quality. What is adjective of quality? It tells the quality of a person or thing. Okay, adjective of quality or qualitative adjective describe the quality of a person or a thing in a sentence. Okay, and the second we have read, that is quantitative adjective. Quantitative means a quantity. Okay, it is also known as adjective of quantity. It denotes the quantity of anything. Okay, how much things are meant. It denotes the things that how much it is. Okay, for example, some water. So here the word some denotes the quantity. Okay, any book. Here the word any denotes the quantity. Okay. And the third we have discussed, that is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative means, student, I have told you already, the meaning of demonstrative means to show something, to point out something. So the adjective, the word which is used to show something, it is show something and that describe the quality of a person or anything, that is known as demonstrative adjective. Okay, for example we can say that I like these mango. I like these mango. Suppose that your sentence is, I like these mango. These mango. Okay. Yes. I like these mangoes. Yes, student, this is noun. And here we are showing that these mango. Okay. Therefore, here the word these is used as an adjective. Therefore, that is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective. Okay, students. So I think you all have understood what is qualitative adjective, what is quantitative adjective, and what is demonstrative adjective. Okay, students. Only 3 kinds we have to read, and the next topic is that we will discuss today, that is degree of comparison. Okay, student, degree of comparison. And what is degree of comparison? When do we compare? Okay, wait 1 minute, 1 second. So students, now we will discuss the important thing, that is the most important in this chapter, that is the degree of comparison. Degree of comparison, it is also given in your book at the page number 18. So what is degree of comparison? Dear students, when we compare anything, okay, there are we use degree of comparison to compare more than one thing. Okay, more than one thing. It may be 2, maybe number of peoples or number of things. So here, the first of all, we should know what is degree of comparison. So put the heading degree of comparison. Degree of comparison. Comparison. Okay, students. Degrees of comparison. You can also put the heading, that is a comparison of adjective. Okay, comparison of adjective. Now just see here. First write down what is degree of comparison. We use degree of comparison. We use degrees of comparison when we compare one person or one thing with another. Okay, students, just see here. What is degree of comparison? When do we use degree of comparison? We use degree of comparison when we compare one person or one thing with another. Okay, when do we compare? When we compare one person with another. When we compare one thing with another things. Okay, and there are 3 kinds of degrees: positive degrees, okay, and the comparative degree as well as superlative degree. There are 3 degrees of adjectives, that is positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. So we can also write here, there are just below of that line, there are 3 degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison. Okay, 3 degrees of comparison. There are 3 degrees of comparison. First one is positive degree. Okay, the positive degree. there is no comparison at all. And the second is comparative degree, the comparative degree. Comparative degree. And the third is superlative degree. And the third one is superlative degree. The superlative degree. Superlative degree. Okay students, there are three kinds of degrees. First one is positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Okay students, now we will discuss these three kinds of degrees of adjective. Okay, positive degree, dear student, that is very simple. There is no comparison at all. As you have seen in the adjective, that is simple adjective you can say. Okay, there is no comparison at all. For example, he is a good boy. So here the word good is positive degree. You can say also good is an adjective. There is no comparison with anyone. He is single person. Therefore, that is positive degree. Okay, you keep in your mind that in positive degree there is no comparison at all with anything, with anyone. Okay, first we will write, then you can understand very well. I am going to erase it, and you will also write all these things in your notebook. Okay students, you just try to understand. First one is the positive degree. The first heading is the positive degree. Put the heading the positive degree. Positive degree. What is positive degree? I have already told you, it is an adjective and there is no comparison at all. So just see here, the adjective in its simplest form. The adjective in its simplest form is said to be in the positive degree. In the positive degree. Okay student, just here the adjective in its simplest form is said to be in the positive degree. Okay, it describes only, full stop, it describes only quality that an object has, and there is no comparison involved. Okay students, just see here the what is positive degree. You have seen here the adjective is in its simplest form. It is simply an adjective. It is the simple adjective, simplest form adjective. Okay, the adjective in its simplest form is said to be in the positive degree, and it describes only the quality. It describes only quality that an object has. That an object has, and there is no comparison at all. Dear students, I have already told you, in this degree, in this positive degree, there is no comparison at all. It is very simple. You can say only an adjective. Okay, adjective in its simplest form. There is no forms. Okay, so example we can see also. Example, write down. Example, Astha is a weak girl. Weak girl. Yes, students, there is no two girls. There is only one girl, and there is no comparison with anyone. That Astha is a weak girl. So what is the positive degree here? Weak is the positive degree. There is no comparison, or you can say that is also the simplest form of adjective, or you can say it is an adjective that is used before the nouns. Okay, Astha is a weak girl. In this sentence, the word weak is an adjective, or you can say that is positive degree. There is no comparison at all. Therefore, it is an adjective, or it is a positive degree. Okay, students, so just write it. One more example you can say, Suraj is a tall boy. Suraj is a tall boy. Dear students, you can see here, Suraj is a tall boy. There is no comparison. Here Suraj is a single boy. There is no more boy. Okay, and there is no comparison with anyone. It tells the quality of the boy, that he is tall. So that is also the simplest form of degree, or you can say the positive degree. Okay, students, so just write down about the positive degree. What is positive degree? The adjective in its simplest form is said to be in the positive degree, and it describes the quality that an object has, or there is no comparison at all, and there is no comparison involved. An example you have seen, Astha is a weak girl. In this sentence, the word weak is positive degree, or you can say it is an adjective, and Suraj is a tall boy, and in this sentence, the word tall is positive degree, or you can say that is an adjective. Okay, it is very simple. Okay, next put the heading. Second, put the heading comparative degree. Okay, the comparative degree. Second one is comparative degree. Comparative degree. The comparative degree. Okay, students, you can also put here the THE, the comparative. Okay, comparative degree. This is the second heading. First we have read that is positive degree, and this is the second. Okay, the comparative degree. Just put the heading, the comparative degree. And what is compared? Here we compare two things, or two objects, or two persons. Okay, there is comparison involved, but there is only we compare between two things, two peoples, two objects. Okay, so first of all, write down what is comparative degree and how do we form comparison between two objects. So first of all, write down the comparative degree is used. The comparative degree is used the comparative degree is used to compare two people or two things. Okay, the comparative degree is used to compare two people or two things. As I have already told you, in this degree we compare two things, okay, two objects or two persons. And कैसे बनाते हैं इसको? Just see, to form a comparative degree, we add, what do we add? Okay, ER. Generally we add ER to the positive degree. Okay, for example, weak is there, then it will be weaker. Okay, just see, we add ER or more, and sometimes we use more beautiful, more beautiful. We cannot say beautifuler. Okay, sometimes we add ER to the positive degree, and sometimes we use the word more before the adjective to compare, okay, to the positive degree. To the positive degree. Positive degree. Okay, student, just see here, to form a comparative degree, we use ER or more to the positive degree. Okay, example we can see here. Just see the example. Write down the example. What is? We can see here. First example, Astha is, as we have seen here in the first example in the positive degree, Astha is a weak girl. So here we are comparing with two girls. Astha is weaker. And when do we compare? We use than. Okay, when we compare two things, we use than. Okay, Astha is weaker than Priya. There are two girls, Astha and Priya, and we are comparing Astha with Priya, and we have used here the second form, the comparative form, by adding ER, and we have used here than. So that is comparative degree. One more example we can see here. Sita is. Suppose that there is a word beautiful. Beautiful. Then we will not add beautifuler here. Okay, we will use just before beautiful there is more. Okay, the word more, as I have told you here, we can add ER or more to the positive degree. Sita is more beautiful than Geeta. Okay, students, there is also comparison between two girls, Sita and Geeta, and here the word is beautiful. Therefore, we have added here the word more, and we will also use in comparative degree the word than. Okay, Here in the first sentence we have added here only er to the positive degree, and we have used here than. Okay students, so this is all about the comparative degree. In the comparative degree we compare two things or two objects or two peoples. And how do we form comparative degree? By adding er to the positive degree, or sometimes we add more before the positive degree. Okay, so this is all about the comparative degree, and we have also read positive degree. In the next class we will discuss the superlative degree. Okay students, so that's all for today. Thank you.